What's up, everyone? Hope you're doing well. Corn! What up, Evan? What up, Matthew? Hope y'all are doing well on this Saturday. Thank you for tuning in, everybody that's watching right now. I'm currently in Nebraska, near Aurora, Nebraska, I guess. And I'm heading east towards Omaha. And I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do, because currently right now, in the Target location, near like Omaha and Iowa and southwest Iowa, and there's a big cloud deck, and let me know if you can hear me first of all before I keep rambling on. Please let me know if you can hear me, so I'm not sitting here talking to myself, even though I'm going to do that anyways. So please let me know if you can hear me. Okay, cool, sweet. Sorry, I had to look for myself too, just to make sure. Okay, anyways, target location originally was kind of like western Iowa, southwest Iowa kind of, but currently there's a big cloud deck and a lot of clouds from the morning convection today that are in the target area. So that's kind of got me a little bit concerned. If it was like May, or in the middle of spring, I wouldn't be as concerned, because there would be a lot more heating and all that to work with to destabilize the atmosphere. But since we're in September, and sometimes in September with these setups, the temperatures aren't supposed to get super high anyways, and depending on all those factors, there's not a lot of heat to work with to destabilize the atmosphere and clear those clouds out so the atmosphere can destabilize. So I'm a little concerned about that. I'm waiting on the SPC update here at about 11:30, and to see what they're thinking and get an update. So once I get to Omaha, or if I even actually fully do go to Omaha, I might have to blast south out of there and kind of target like. So we'll have to kind of reevaluate then. Latency does look pretty bad. Let me see if I can work on that, Evan. Hopefully that's better, question mark. But yeah, anyways, I'm a little concerned for today. It could definitely bust for my target location. There is kind of two target locations. Minnesota also has a 5% tornado risk, whereas my target location has a 2% tornado risk. But yeah, it very well could bust. However, as I'm driving east, the temperature is rising, so that's kind of a good sign. But yeah, I'm kind of concerned for today, honestly. Yeah, why is the latency so... What the heck? It looks good on my... no, I guess there's times. So yeah, anyways, I'm a little concerned for today. It could definitely... Okay, I guess it looks alright on my phone. Hopefully that's not too bad. go. Anyways, I'm not for sure how long I'll keep this stream up. This is kind of just so you guys can chit chat with me, see the scenery, ask questions, you know, all that fun stuff. So I'll probably keep it up for about an hour or so, maybe 2 hours, something like that. It kind of just depends. And then as of right now, I plan to do the actual live storm chase around like 4 o'clock. I could get pushed back depending on time when the storms are supposed to fire, or it could get, that could be sooner than 4 o'clock, but we'll see. Anyways, yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, we can just hang out and you guys can enjoy the scenery and stuff. Minnesota. Once again, Evan, during your stream today, you have permission to use any of my tweets that I post, since you helped me out so much. So there is my permission for that. Yeah, unfortunately, Matthew, I can only afford a Verizon hotspot with my data plan. Data plans are expensive and so are hotspots, so that's what I got to work with right now while I'm out on the road chasing. It's just a Verizon hotspot. Headed east towards Omaha right now for today's target. Didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, so I'm kind of groggy. Yeah, man, no problem. I mean, you do a lot for me, so that's kind of like the least I can do right now. Maybe down the road we can, you know, work something out. Hopefully you get growth and everything, because I want to see you succeed. I know your couple fire streams did really, really well, so that's great. But yeah, your channel deserves to grow too, so. Yeah, the Nebraska scenery is kind of neat because as you move further east, it gets way flatter. But where I live near North Platte, it's super hilly. It's basically like a little mountain range, kind of, with the sand hills. So there's a big terrain difference on each side of Nebraska. The eastern side is kind of flat, and then up in like the western panhandle is pretty hilly and drastically different. So it's kind of cool to drive through. Yeah, I have an iPhone, Matthew. I do have an Android burner phone that I use sometimes, but not a whole lot. Bear with me again, guys, as service may cut in and out for the video feed. You know, we're on a main highway, but a lot of places in Nebraska, there's not towns or anything nearby, so service may not be the best. And then, of course, later, you know, storms interfere with the service as well as just the amount of people that are out using the network and all that good stuff. You guys know the drill by now, so. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions about, you know, the setup today, my equipment, like anything really. This is the time to just relax and hang out as I drive to the target location. I might honestly stop in Lincoln once I get closer to Lincoln, Nebraska, and evaluate from there. But there is currently some convection near Nebraska City, south of Omaha into like southwest Iowa, that I'm a little concerned about. So I'll have to keep an eye on that as we go into the noon hour. Percentage risk of BB cows, 3,000. Yeah, probably. I like to drive multiple hours away just to stop and get shitty ass pizza. Should really just turn this channel into a food channel, honestly. It's my luck with storms most of the times. Yeah, hopefully we can see some baby cows soon. I love my baby cows. Plenty of corn around too, which I love corn as well, so. Like there's a cornfield to my right. Corn. Tell you what though, it is windy. The car is getting pushed around quite a bit. Baby cows. Corn. More corn to my left. I'm being surrounded. I really hope that convection moves out pretty quickly though. It looks like it's dissipating a little bit. Let me actually switch radars. Yeah, I hope that convection moves out pretty quickly, but I am pretty worried about today's setup for the Iowa and eastern Nebraska region, so we will just see what happens. But I may actually have to kind of go south and southeast out of Lincoln, Nebraska and not necessarily go all the way to Omaha. So I should probably actually change my GPS to Lincoln instead of Omaha. But yeah, I got...
Continue on I-80 East for 46 miles.
45 minutes to Lincoln, and I'll probably stop there and evaluate, figure out what the heck I actually need to do. Because storm chasing is a lot of quick decision making, questioning every life decision you've ever made, figuring out where you're gonna go, driving in circles, spending a lot of gas money. So I'm about to pass through York, Nebraska. Had a mediocre classic double steak burger from a gas station for breakfast. That's a real healthy breakfast. Baby cows. sorry about that. Service cut out because it's probably going to happen a lot. Apologize about that. I'm trying to get this camera straighter for you guys. There you go, that's better, I think. From what I can actually see, because my laptop screen sucks. But anyways, yeah, storm chasing is like 99% driving. It's so much driving. Driving to the target location, driving while you're chasing, rarely ever out of the car. And then you gotta drive home, and then you're just driving. But once again, if you're just tuning in, I am driving east in Nebraska towards Lincoln. Gonna stop in Lincoln here pretty soon and figure out my exact game plan. So I'm kind of thinking like southeast Nebraska, kind of into like southwest Iowa potentially. But there is a cloud deck that is over the target area due to some morning convection that I'm kind of worried about. That could limit the severe chances later on today. But this is just a hangout stream, so you can come right along, see the scenery, chit chat with me, ask questions, you know, all that good stuff. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. And thank you to those of you who are tuned in right now and watching.
SPCAC 100.
We still don't have the SPCO update yet. Not quite ready yet, I guess. again, I'm not for sure how long I'll have this stream up. Probably about another hour or so. And then we'll have the live storm chase later on. Sorry about the service cutting in and out. Okay, latest SPC update. They're still keeping the 2% tornado. Still basically the same spot. Go ahead and give this a listen.
SPCAC 171,627 Day 1 Convective Outlook NWS Storm Prediction Center Norman, Oklahoma 1127 AM Central Daylight Time Saturday, September 17, 2022 Valid 171,630 C. 181,200 Z. There is a slight risk of severe thunderstorms northern Minnesota and the mid-Missouri Valley. Summary: a couple tornadoes, scattered severe hail, and isolated damaging winds are possible across a portion of northern Minnesota during the late afternoon to early evening. Scattered large hail, damaging winds, and a brief tornado are also possible this evening across a portion of the mid-Missouri Valley. Central to northern Minnesota. ALOW. Amplitude shortwave trough approaching the upper Red River Valley will move across northern Minnesota into northwest on by this evening. Partial cloud breaks are evident ahead of this wave mixed with patches of persistent but thinning LOW level stratus. The 12Z NAM appears overdone with mixed layer Cape magnitude given its depiction of mean mixing ratios from 14-15 GkG later today when upstream 12Z observed soundings sampled only 12-13 GkG at most, with the EML plume and attendant steep mid-level lapse rates also displaced south of this region. Mixed layer Cape will probably only peak towards 1,500 JkG. Surface-based thunderstorm development will likely be focused in a confined corridor near the evolving frontal wave, currently over northeast South Dakota, as it tracks east-northeast into northern Minnesota. 12Z guidance has generally trended toward a weaker depiction of LOW level mass response relative to the 00ZECMWF, suggesting LOW level hodograph curvature may remain small except along the surface warm front. Favorable elongation of the mid to upper hodograph given speed shear with high to mid-southwest flow should support a few discrete supercells. Severe hail will probably be the primary hazard in coverage, but a couple tornadoes are possible if activity can remain rooted where SRH is enhanced along the west-east oriented warm front. These threats will likely diminish into late evening as activity spreads towards northeast MN, Iowa to central Kansas. A weakening MCS persists across southern Iowa and northwest Missouri with large-scale outflow analyzed from the I-70 corridor in northeast Kansas arcing to the northwest and central northeast. Air mass recovery will occur across the mid-Missouri Valley into this evening, but will clearly be impacted by this morning's activity, which renders uncertainty in just how intense redevelopment this evening will truly be. A hot air mass will be prevalent from the southern high plains into central Kansas. Isolated high-based thunderstorms will probably develop along the dry line to triple point intersection with a threat for isolated severe gusts and hail. More prevalent convective redevelopment will occur atop the residual outflow differential heating zone this evening as a southwesterly LOW level jet intensifies. Forecast soundings differ, but given the presence of the upstream EML and limited time for intense boundary layer heating, it appears most probable that convection will be routed from elevated parcels, especially with time after dusk. This renders LOW confidence in a greater tornado threat despite LOW level hodographs becoming highly enlarged, with weak changes in magnitude and winds with height above 700 millibars. A cluster convective mode should dominate. This should subdue the large hail threat, and the weak LOW level lapse rates deeper into Iowa should limit the overall severe wind threat with northeast extent as well. Still, with upscale growth into a slow-moving MCS and embedded organized updrafts probable this evening, will maintain a Cat 2 severe risk delineation. Grams Leon 0917-2000.
Okay, so if you could hear that, basically, tornado threat is way higher in Minnesota, which I knew that. Couldn't make it up that far. I think a lot of us knew that. What I was saying earlier is the morning convection in the cloud deck is so far limiting the severe potential for my target area of Iowa into southeast Nebraska. Sorry, my service is cutting out. Just want to make sure you guys can hear all this. So they're concerned about how well the atmosphere can destabilize later. So the severe weather threat where I'm going is going to be limited and uncertain. However, if we do get, massive clearing very fast clearing, and the atmosphere can destabilize more, there will be more of a threat for tornadoes in the large hail, but it's likely to be clustered. So not a super high threat today. However, there is a threat. And I'm already over halfway to my target location, so might as well just full send it and chase anyways. Boom or bust. The threats for today. So we got the categorical outlook, the top left, which is going to be the 2 slight risk, one in Minnesota and the other down in southwest Iowa into Iowa, into southeast Nebraska a little bit. The hail probs 15%, I believe. Tor probs, we got the 5% up in Minnesota and the 2% down where I'm going. So those are the threat risks for today. Got about 30 minutes to Lincoln, and then I'm gonna stop and reevaluate more and figure out better precise target location. So once again, this stream will probably be up for about an hour longer. And once again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them, or just, you know, let me know how your day's going, just chit chat, whatever. location's not updating on Radar Omega. I'm trying to work on that. Location's being weird. I'm trying to work on that. Hold on, guys. Why my iPad thinks I'm in a different country, but I'm trying to get that fixed. That it won't show my correct location. Thinks I'm in a different country. It was working just fine yesterday, so I don't know the heck the issue is today. There we go. Looks like it's finally going to update. Okay, looks like it finally updated. Almost to Lincoln, which is just on the edge of the 2% tornado risk for this targeted location. That's kind of what that green outline is that you can see. Once again, thank you everyone for being here. That is here. Really appreciate it. And once again, let me know if you have any questions or anything. Do my best to answer while I'm driving to the target location.
In 2 miles, take exit 397 for US 77 South toward Nebraska 2, Beatrice. Continue on I-80 East for 3/4 of a mile. In half a mile, take exit 397 for US 77 South toward Nebraska 2, Beatrice. Take exit 397.
Gonna be able to take that exit. Couldn't get over in time.
Continue on US 77 South for 1 mile.
Going a little detour, I guess.
Head northeast on I-80 East. Continue on I-80 East for 4 miles.
In Lincoln, Nebraska now. Guess I could just stop at this Casey's at this exit, because Casey's is a pretty good gas station.
In 2 miles, take exit 401A for US 34 East, I-180 toward 9th Street, downtown.
Just stop at this Casey's right here.
Head southeast toward Northwest 12th Street. In 1,000 feet, turn left onto West Cornhusker Highway. Turn left onto West Cornhusker Highway. Holy crap, is this light ever going to change?
put some air in my tires, so do that real fast. Okay, let me find my tire thing. There it is. Okay, cool. My driver back tire was pretty low, kind of low, even though it looked fine. So that's why my low tire light came on yesterday. And I thought I got a flat tire, but it was just that back tire that was low a little bit. this spot for this guy. Just in general, because I already put the air in my tire. So he'll be a nice person. Sorry, guy. You guys can look at this ultimate beer cheese pizza thing. Ultimate beer cheese pizza. Yum. Sorry guys, I'm just stopped. Just kind of reevaluating stuff. Trying to figure out a game plan and mess around with some commands and whatnot. Still, I'm taking a look at a satellite real fast. Yeah, there's still a cloud deck. There's that stuff kind of east or really on the Nebraska, Iowa, Missouri line, kind of. With that being said, there may be an outflow boundary later today. Just south of me, maybe. I know it was kind of talked about in the latest SPC update, so that might be a possibility of a play. I think I'm probably gonna have to get further south and east. So I'm sitting in Lincoln right now, and I'm trying to just figure out where exactly I should go. But yeah, there's currently convective system like Maryville, Iowa, or Maryville, Missouri, sorry, and Clarendon, Iowa. That's kind of moving out, so hopefully that can move out pretty quickly and help out. But I'll probably sit here in Lincoln here for a little bit and just relax, because I've been driving all morning. But how's everyone doing today? Where are you located at? Are you in the risk areas? That beer cheese pizza does look pretty good. I'm like staring at that sign getting hungry. Let me pull up my briefing screen here so I can show you all the risk areas again today. We can kind of go over that. Okay, so top left, you got the categorical outlook. So we got the 2 slight risk, as I've mentioned. And I'll be targeting the south, or the southern slight risk, which is, Nebraska, Iowa, a little bit of Kansas. And then the tour probs are 2%, which kind of covers small area Nebraska, small area Kansas, and then western southwest Iowa. And then the hail probabilities is 15%, I believe. I don't know why it doesn't show correctly on this map, but those yellow areas are 15% areas, I believe. But I'm currently in Lincoln, Nebraska, just sitting trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. It'll be a couple hours before the chase actually gets underway. So we'll leave this up for about another 30 minutes probably, 15 to 30 minutes. And then we'll come back later and do live. But we do have merchandise now available. You can get free shipping today only. So there's a link in chat. You can get free shipping on merchandise today. And also I have 2023 storm calendars available. And you can order yours at the link there in the chat. But I hope you'll come back later today and watch the live storm chase. Another stream is kind of meh, honestly. But I figure I'll start doing more of these when I chase and stuff, just to interact with y'all more, and you guys can, I don't know, just chat. So. Lovely view of this person smoking. And I'm tired. Yo, what up, Steve? Just chilling for right now. I'll probably fire up the actual chase stream around like 4 p.m. maybe. As of right now, I'm kind of thinking. I'm just chilling in Lincoln, Nebraska right now, just looking over things. I might head down towards Beatrice, Nebraska. But could very well be a bus today, honestly. Let's see, how far away is Beatrice? Beatrice, I think is actually how it's pronounced. Beatrice, Nebraska. I butchered names so bad. 46 minutes. You might head down there. It's good. I'm just chilling in Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm about to probably move south towards Beatrice, Nebraska. I think there might be an outflow boundary that might be a play later today. Kind of like northeast Kansas into southeast Nebraska. So I'm just looking over models and stuff right now and figuring out a game plan for later. Once again, there is storms east of me near Clarendon, Iowa, and we really just need that stuff to clear out. But satellite is kind of clearing in southeast Nebraska and northeast Kansas, and I believe, like I said, there might be an outflow boundary in play later. So outflow boundaries are pretty good for storm development and for storms that interact with that boundary. That can really help out and enhance tornado potential sometimes. Not saying it's going to be a big enhancer today, but it's a possibility. And Tuesday and Wednesday, probably not. What's going on those days? So we got Sunday, Monday. I haven't really heard of any weather potentials on those days, so I'm not 100% sure what you're referring to stream, but most likely not. Unfortunately, I have other obligations and I'm not able to chase full-time, so I kind of just chase when I can. Unfortunately, I would love to chase full-time, but no, most likely not. However, I do have plans to maybe do like a weekly live stream just discussing like the weather that's happened in the past week, and talk about that, and then show like upcoming weather for the week, for the next week, just to, you know, have weekly live streams and interact with you guys when I'm not able to be out chasing, because I know my channel has kind of had a lack of content lately, unfortunately. So I think I might do something like that, just a weekly thing. And then I'm trying to figure out some more content ideas for the channel in general and like members only stuff. Yesterday I recorded some POV views with my GoPro that I'll eventually post as members only content, where it's like kind of a never before seen view of kind of what I see while I'm chasing, with like my laptop set up and, you know, looking out the window, driving, the scenery, all that stuff. But yeah, I do apologize for the lack of content recently. It's just been slow. We're getting to that transition period into like summer into fall kind of, and you know, after spring the weather can die off, and I know hurricane season has been super slow. If I'm correct, there hasn't been one named hurricane that has hit the US this year. So the hurricane season kind of wasn't what they thought it would be. That's been really slow. There is Fiona ongoing right now. But other than that, I mean, there's been a lot of fire activity out west. a lot of major wildfires in Oregon, Washington, California, and stuff. But as in the severe weather department, I mean, besides a few marginal risk days here and there where, you know, if storms fire, then, you know, gusty winds and some small hail and stuff. Other than that, it's been pretty quiet, so it's been kind of unfortunate. Thanks for tuning in, Drew, and everybody else watching. Probably go in here and use the restroom because I've got to pee before I head down to Beatrice, Nebraska. Pretty sure Nebraska football is getting their butt kicked right now. Yeah, Nebraska football is getting their butt kicked. I'm sure people wonder what the heck is going on in my car because I have my laptop, I have the cameras out basically every direction, and I'm sure it looks very, very strange. And concerning. I'm sure they're like, what the heck is this guy doing? No normal car looks like this. Yeah, I mean, Drew, like the SPC, they don't really have anything, although I haven't really read the day through 8. But I haven't really seen much talk, and I don't really know which area you're talking for either, but no, I don't really see myself streaming those days. But I'm probably going to end this stream here soon and go use the restroom and stuff. So if you got any last minute questions or anything, feel free to ask. Other than that, give it about 5 more minutes. And we'll see you around 4 p.m. is probably when I'm going to go back live with the actual chase. If there is any storms to chase. Yeah, certainly, but I don't think it's going to be a big weather threat. You know, it's probably just going to be summer pop-up storms for the most part. But the weather pattern is kind of changing a little bit. You know, we're transitioning into fall, so sometimes with these transitions, you know, you get those pop-up storms and everything, but it's probably not going to be anything too concerning or too severe to really worry about. Hopefully it'll be beneficial rainfall for, you know, areas that need the beneficial rainfall, which there is plenty of those now, so. Plenty areas that need rainfall. Which I know eastern Nebraska near North Platte got much needed beneficial rainfall last night in the sandhills and stuff, because we're in basically like an exceptional drought. Or sorry, western Nebraska. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, everyone. So make sure you're subscribed and have the notification bell turned on so you can get the notification when I go live around 4 probably today for severe storms. What up, nerd? Roberto. You nerd. You hop on as I'm about to end, Robert. How dare you? I am in Lincoln, Nebraska, probably about to go south towards Beatrice, Nebraska. Steve, I have notification channels set up on the Discord. You have to react to the role in the rules channel, I think it is. But my moderator should have the role already to receive those notifications when I go live. But if anybody else is in the Discord or wants to join, there's a link in the description. And then there's react roles in the rules channel for Facebook and YouTube, so you get notifications too. Yeah, that storm in Maryville, Missouri is strengthening. That's not good. That storm needs to heck on out of here. At least like southeast Nebraska is getting clear, so that's good. Alright everyone, I'm going to go ahead and end this. Once again, make sure you are subscribed and have the notifications on so you get notified when I go live later today around 4 p.m. Central for the actual live storm chase. So